Hey everybody, so I know y'all wondering why I'm sitting here looking crazy. First off, I just want to say that I know I've been going a long time, but I just decided I wanted to post something on YouTube, which I think will be very helpful to a lot of girls, or a lot of people who are just interested in hair. So I know you see me sitting here looking crazy with these box braids or whatever the case is. I got like added hair on the back because like I have an undercut, and it started to grow out, so it's long enough to like put added hair on to do what I'm about to do, but it's not long enough to braid itself like these. Okay, so as you can see, I got like little box parts going or whatever. Basically what I'm gonna be doing today are wow. Basically today what I'm going to be doing is butterfly locks.
And I'm sorry that I keep looking over here. It's because the way the camera is set up, I'm recording from my phone.
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing butterfly locks, and I'm just gonna let you guys see how I do the process or whatever. This is my first time ever actually attempting to do this hairstyle, so you know, I'm gonna come back to you guys once I start to get the hang of it, so I can kind of show you how I do them.
I know there's a couple methods. I've seen some people where they put a little bit of hair around their thumb, then they wrap, and then they let it go and continue that process. I've seen some people just do butterfly locks by wrapping the hair loosely around itself or whatever.
So I'm gonna basically see what method works for me, and then when I get the hang of it, I'm gonna come back to you guys and show you what I do. So let's get into it. Okay, hey everybody. I know I still look crazy, but I'm back. I got about like half of my hair done. As you can see, this is like the butterfly effect look. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I'm using Free Tress, which one is this? This is Water Wave hair, but I also have Free Tress Bohemian as well, Bohemian braid. So I'm kind of like switching it up. Like this is like, well, this is curly and this is curly too. So really you just need like a kind of like curly kind of crochet hair to get this effect, this look or whatever. I'm just gonna turn around so you guys can kind of see how it looks for right now. Like I said, I got half done, so this is the back for now. I'm starting to kind of get the hang of it, so I'm gonna show you guys a couple braids in the front, how I do it. Yeah. So first to start, what I'll be doing out of my like collection of hair or pile of hair, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna grab two pieces, like two curls or whatever, so like 1 and 2, and then basically what I'm doing is I'm doing 1.5 to wrap the first time, and then another half to just secure everything to get it like to this thickness, and so it doesn't like unravel or anything. So with the first curl, remember I said I'm gonna take out 2 curls. So the first curl, I'm just gonna pull apart and kind of like separate so that it can be kind of like floofy, and it'll help me when I start to wrap around for the butterfly effect look. So as you can see, I'm just pulling apart the hair, stretching it out, whatever. So this is how one curl looks stretched out, and I'm just going to place that off to the side. Now remember I said there's 2, so with the other curl I'm going to split that one in half, so just kind of like in half down the middle like that. And then with 1.5 I'm going to spread that half out as well, like kind of separate it to make it a little bit bigger.
As you can see, that's basically what I'm doing here. Just kind of like spreading it out, blah blah blah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna add that to this. So this is the 1.5. This is how about 1.5 looks stretched out. And with the other half that I just separated, I'm gonna stretch that out as well, so that once it's time for me to rewrap it, I don't have to take extra time to stretch this out before I continue to finish off the butterfly lock. All right, so now that that's separated, I'm just gonna set that off to the side as well.
Not combining it with this though.
This half, the half that I just separated, is separate from the 1.5, because the 1.5 is what I'm using first, and then the second half is what I'm going to use after. So on my little braid, as you can see, because my edges, something is wrong, I'm going to take my crochet needle and I'm just going to push it through. So I'll do it again. So I'm going to take my crochet needle and just push it through like that and just let it rest. So with the curl, that's 1.5 curl stick. I'm gonna take it, like a little bit of it, so like instead of doing the whole thing and pulling it through, because that's extra, you don't need to do all of that. Just go to the end, go to a corner, and kind of like wrap it around your pointer finger and your thumb. So like this, so it's kind of like a little line. and you're just gonna take it. I'm sorry. You're just gonna take it and put it on the loop of the crochet hook and then close the latch so it doesn't like snag your hair, and just pull that little piece through. So just pull it through like that. So what I'm basically doing is I stretch this out to the length of the actual butterfly locks that I'm doing. So I stretch 1/2 out to the length of the butterfly locks that I'm doing. Mind you, it looks longer, but that's because this hair is curly. But when I let go, it's gonna kind of like bounce back to the same length of this, which is good for me because it helps me to keep the same length of all the butterfly locks. So now, as you can see, what I'm gonna do is just wrap this hair around. So just one. You want to kind of wrap a couple times at the base. 2. I know it's hard to see. I'm trying. 3. And now you're just going to start wrapping down. So just wrap down. Kind of like how you would do with a false lock. That's what you're going to do. And then I'm going to show you the method I use to get the butterfly effect. So as you can see, I'm still wrapping down. It still looks a lot like a false lock. And now once you get about halfway down, not even halfway down, once you get about like 1 inch down, this is about 1 inch from here to here. This is where you're gonna start the butterfly effect look. So you're gonna kinda, ooh, I wish there was a better way to show y'all this. But push your thumb through like 1/2, so like push it through. So it's 1/2 on one side of your thumb and 1/2 on the other side of your thumb. And just place your thumb and continue wrapping, and then you're gonna let your thumb go. So it's kind of like a little bit of a loose curl, and you're gonna keep repeating that. So push your thumb through and make sure your hair doesn't show either. Wrap and then let it go, and you're gonna repeat this all the way down. So I'm gonna show you another way just in case this way is hard too on the next one. So you're gonna keep doing this. Put your thumb through and wrap around. Put your thumb through and wrap around. Put your thumb through and wrap around. As you can see, I'm still kind of getting the hang of this, so like it may be kind of hard to see, but basically what I'm doing is kind of like loosening up the curls so that they start to look more like a curly lock instead of like a false lock effect like this. So keep going around, and basically you're just going to you're just gonna repeat this all the way down.
Before you get down to your desired length. So in that case, sometimes what I do is I just use the hair at the bottom, separate it, and continue wrapping. But really what you're supposed to do, the non-lazy way, is to get another piece of hair and continue down to keep the desired thickness.
But I mean, I'm using another half of hair anyway to kind of seal everything in, so I don't mind not using another piece of hair to continue.
So once I get to my desired length, that's when I'm just gonna stop and kind of just wrap back up.
So I'ma just go and wrap the little bit of hair back up. You can keep doing a thumb method also on the way back up. So you just reverse it and put your thumb around and wrap up instead of putting your thumb around and wrapping down. So
as you can see, you kind of see butterfly effect, and I'm going to use this extra piece. We're actually going to use that to wrap back up the lock. Once we're done.
So this is obviously not the same thickness as this one, which is why we're going to do one more half.
So you take your crochet needle again, and you put your crochet needle through the top of your braid or your lock or whatever you want to call it. Remember how I told you you have this little line between your pointer finger and your thumb that helps you to kind of easily be able to hook.
What I do, since this is the second piece of hair, once I'm done securing at the root, I just combine the rest of the hair that was like left over that I pulled through and just wrap everything around. So you still wrapping down like you would a normal false lock, so you get like about 1 inch or so down.
Okay, so I'm about to the point where I want to start doing the thumb thing. So you put your thumb through, wrap around. Sorry, my finger down the way, guys. Wrap around and go down. You put your thumb through, wrap around and go down. You put your thumb through, wrap around, go down. So kind of just pushing my thumb through, wrapping around. Now, a lot of people actually kind of find this make it hard, or so I have seen with the tutorials that I have.
Now I'm kind of like towards the end of the lock or whatever. And this is the part that I told you we're going to use to wrap back up the braid. So you just kind of...
With this part, you want to take your thumb, put your thumb in front. and then flip it. So literally put your thumb in front, take your index finger and flip up.
Literally is what you're gonna do, so that you kind of have like a little loop.
And you're gonna wrap around again and keep putting your thumb through and wrap around. But instead of wrapping down, this time you wrapping up to seal the lock. And it's basically how you get this butterfly effect look. And you see it's pretty secure, like it's not going anywhere. So basically in this part of the clip, what I'm gonna do is basically show you the second part of the second method, I should say, of the butterfly locks. I thought that doing a voiceover would be better than actually talking throughout the video, so that's why I just decided to do a quick voiceover. Basically what I'm doing is I'm stretching out the hair like I'm showing you right here. I'm stretching out the hair and basically I'm just separating the 1.5 like I did in the previous clip. I'm going to speed this clip up soon, so I'm just going to summarize what I'm doing. So the first step after I stretch the hair out is to put the crochet hook through, so that's basically what I'm about to do now. And then the next step is to put the hair onto the hook and then close the hook and pull it through my hair. So after that, basically what I'm going to do is secure the root again by wrapping the hair around 3 times. And then after that, I'm going to wrap to about 1 inch down tightly. Instead of doing a thumb method where I put my finger through the hair, basically what I'm going to do is just do like you would do in a false lock. So the exact same method that you use for a false lock, you just wrap down normally. That's basically what I'm going to do, except I'm not going to wrap as tightly once I get about 1 inch down. Like the first inch is going to be really tight, but then after that, everything else is going to be loose. And basically it's going to give the same exact effect as the first method that I showed you. Some people find the first method, the thumb method, really hard. So this is like the easiest, most simple method. You literally are just wrapping the hair around itself. You're not pushing your thumb through. You're not doing anything. So this part of the clip is about to speed up really soon. I'm basically just showing you how I'm about to start. And yeah, and you're going to see everything come together in the end.
You're so beautiful. Don't let them bring you down. Shine brighter than before. I know sometimes you don't appreciate yourself enough, but you just gotta know. I see all the good things, 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 good things. Put your hands in the air when side to side. Know you feel what I feel.
So basically what I'm doing right here is just showing you how it looks just like the other lock. As you can see, it's the same butterfly effect, but I'm about to just go in and wrap around one more time to get the same thickness. And yeah, stay tuned.
Everybody say, oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, oh.
So basically what I'm showing you right here is that they both came out just alike. I continue the thumb method though for the rest of my hair, and I'm going to show you the finished look.
All the good things, 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 good things for good things.